Good evening everyone, you're watching Sinpo International News Report. This is Tiara Dianti, here all news around the world for you. Director General of Asia Pacific and Africa Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Indonesia said one of Indonesia's main focus at the big event was the energy sector. This was made during a press conference with the media crew last week.
In the Indonesia-Africa Forum 2024, Director General of Asia Pacific and Africa Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Indonesia, Abdul Qadir Jailani, emphasized that to highlighting the energy sector in discussion with countries from the African continent. In his key statement at the 2024 IAF press conference, one of the sectors that will be discussed regarding the increased energy for the country. The increasing energy is discussed to achieve good energy cooperation for the country in this forum.
I mentioned earlier that one of the focus of this forum is on cooperation on energy. When we talk about energy cooperation, discussing the issue of energy transition is inevitable. So we should address this issue too. As I mentioned, this forum can also agree, one of the outcomes of this forum is an MOU on geothermal. Geothermal is pivotal in the energy transition.
Editorial Team, Sinpo International News Report.
The President of Indonesia, Joko Widodo, opened a high-level discussion forum on multi-stakeholders partnership and Indonesia-Africa Forum 2024 on 1st to 3rd September in Bali. In his welcome, Jokowi emphasized the importance of cooperation between developing countries in facing the challenge of global.
The President of the Republic of Indonesia, Joko Widodo, emphasized that the solidarity of developing countries such as Indonesia and countries on the African continent to earlier each other in facing the risk of global change that are occurring in the world. Jokowi made in this his key statement at the Indonesian Africa Forum and High-Level Forum on Multi-Stakeholder Partnership 2024, which took place forum in 1 until 3rd September in Bali, Indonesia. Jokowi also affirmed that there are targets that must be achieved by each country in this forum in order to achieve a new direction, vision, and strategy. This thing is done to achieve good and inclusive development for the both countries.
Dan pada akhirnya, negara-negara berkembang adalah yang paling terdampak. Jutaan rakyat negara berkembang adalah yang paling merasakan kesulitan. Padahal hanya tersisa 6 tahun menuju 2030. Dan baru 17% target SDGs tercapai. Oleh sebab itu, kita memerlukan arah dan visi baru. Kita memerlukan strategi baru. Kita memerlukan langkah taktis baru untuk mewujudkan pembangunan yang lebih adil dan inklusif.
Editorial Team, Sinpo International News Report.
The chairman of the Indonesian Parliament stated that he was ready to encourage Indonesia's more inclusive relations with countries on the African continent. He affirmed that the parliament was an important factor in collecting with the government to participate in implementing policies of a foreign political nature.
The chairman of the Indonesian Council of Representatives, Puan Maharani, proposed that the government needs to consult with the state parliaments to improve the international cooperation. Puan made this in her key statement as the opener of the Indonesian-Africa Parliamentary Forum 2024, which took place in Bali in 1 until 3rd September. By expanding relations with countries on the Africa continent, Indonesia can reach relations with the wider society, like the definition of parliament for the community itself.
Asia Afrika saat ini, tahun 2024, parlemen merupakan faktor penting untuk mendorong kerjasama kedua benua. Jika pada tahun 1955 keputusan penting diambil pemerintah, saat ini pemerintah perlu berkonsultasi dengan parlemen untuk melakukan kerjasama internasional. Dengan membangun kemitraan antar parlemen, hal ini artinya kita ingin memperluas hubungan Afrika dengan Indonesia menjadi lebih inklusif. Artinya juga kita menjangkau hubungan antara masyarakat yang lebih luas karena parlemen adalah wakil rakyat. Parlemen bisa mendorong dan bersinergi dengan pemerintah dalam memperkuat kerjasama internasional, terutama antar negara berkembang.
Editorial Team, Sinpo International News Report.
Again and again, the air attacks occurred on Ukraine last week. The attack was allegedly by air which resulted in 44 people injuries.
An air attack allegedly occurred last week which hit several buildings in the city of Kharkov, Ukraine. The attack resulted in 44 injuries which included children as victims. Currently, rescue officers are evacuating the remains of the attack, such as extinguishing the fire and building debris that was affected from this attack. The Moscow military confirmed that the attack targeted Ukraine military locations specifically, but they ultimately failed and hit civil infrastructure. Until today, the Russian party is reluctant to comment on this attack. Editorial Team, Sinpo International News Report.
That's all news across the world. Thank you for watching Sinpo International News Report. Stay watching us every 8:30 p.m. in Sinpo TV Indonesia. I'm Tiara Dianti. Stay healthy and have a nice day.